This is Kurt with Snapifier, and I'm here to show you how to create your very first snap. So once you log in to Snapifier, you're going to see the dashboard. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on the Create button. Here, you're going to give your snap a name. Now, this is going to be the title. This is what, when you're searching on the internet, this is what it's going to be finding for the title of your page. So this can be anything like that. I'm just going to put this one as a Snapifier demo. Now, the short name, it's already short enough with Snapifier demo, but if it's a very long name, you'd want to compress it down a little bit because that's going to be shown on the page, but I'm going to show you how to actually hide those as well. The subdomain does have to be unique. It cannot be used by others already. So I'm just going to type in subdomain demo for this purposes. And then a description. This is a description of what your snap or your app here is all about. So I'm just going to put Snapifier demonstration of creating a snap. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on create. Now, it's saying the name, the short name, description. Once the subdomain is taken, you can actually click here and it'll open it up and show you what we have at this point in time. So there's the name, there's the short description that we have. We don't have an icon yet, and it's telling us that. So what we have to do, in order to make your snap installable as an app, it does have to have an icon uploaded. So I'm going to click on icon, click on change, click on the camera here. And I'm going to scroll down until I see my icon that I want to use, which is just a little bit further down. And then once I get to it, I'm just going to go ahead and select this one and then click upload. Once that's done, I'm going to come back over here and refresh. You're going to see the actual icon has been updated. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come over to page elements. And at this point in time, we don't have any page elements on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on add. On add, you're going to see that we have link, RSS feed, plain text, HTML code, Instagram profile, Snap Assist, and YouTube search. Let me go ahead and choose link. This is one of the easiest ways to create a snap, is go ahead and just put in the title of the link that you want to share. So if you wanted to share, let's say, your Facebook page or profile, you would type that in, grab your Facebook profile and paste that information in here. And then you get a choice to either open up in the current window, which means it's not going to open up another tab, or you could choose a new window, which will open up into a new tab, or what we have is here called Lightbox. Now, websites like Facebook and X normally do not allow you to embed content. So that's what Lightbox does. But some do, such as Google Docs, Google Sheets. You can embed those. So keep that in mind. You can try it out, test it out. If it works for you, great. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and choose Lightbox. And this one says width and height. This is the Lightbox that whenever someone clicks, it expands out to that site. I'm going to go ahead and click on save. I'm going to come over here and refresh. We're going to notice where it says Facebook profile. If I click on it, we're going to see this, which means Facebook refused to connect. That's what you're going to see if sites do not allow Lightbox. So we're going to choose new window, click on save, come back over here and refresh. And now if I click on Facebook profile, it opens up Facebook for me. So you understand how that works, which is really quick, simple, and easy. If you want to embed, let's say, a Google Doc, I'm going to go over to docs.google.com, and I'm going to select this particular doc. I'm going to click on share, and I'm going to click on copy. Come back over here, click on add, link, paste in this Google Doc, and then make this in a Lightbox, because Google Docs do allow you to embed them. So I'm going to go ahead and click on save, come back over here and refresh. So whenever I click on Google Doc, it pulls up that Google Doc as we see it. So this makes it very simple and easy to embed PDFs, Google Docs, images, videos, etc. let's go ahead and talk about videos. Let's go over to YouTube. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to my YouTube studio and I'm going to pick on one of my latest videos. And I'm going to click here and get shareable link. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure I get this link here, the youtube.com/watch link. And then I'm going to click add link and then YouTube video. And then I'm going to give that link. I don't need to change anything. For any YouTube video link that we put in here, it's automatically going to be doing Lightbox and playable right inside of the actual Snap. It's very nice, makes it very easy. You can collect videos of other people as well as your own and embed them, especially if you're doing some sort of training. Now you're going to notice a lot of these links, well, every single one of them, any element will have this option called exclude from content locking. Currently, it's enabled for everything. If you want to exclude from content locking, at the moment, we don't have content locking enabled. Everything is on public. But if you wanted it turned on, all you would need to do is come over to the page element. Let's say that we wanted the YouTube video to be open, so it would be able to be seen. Come over to content locking. We're going to choose lock behind a password, and then enter your passcode. You make up your own passcode. It can be anything that you want it to be. And then, of course, you're going to send them over to your autoresponder form for them to get that password. Because if they don't have it, they're not going to be able to see the locked content. So we can do that. And then get your passcode here. And then click save. So we're going to make sure lock behind the password is there. Now, if I refresh, you're going to notice we could see the YouTube video, but we don't see anything else unless we enter in a passcode and an email. So I'm going to come back over to settings, grab that passcode, copy it, paste it here, enter in my email address, click on submit, and now I can see everything else. That is one of the best ways to utilize Snapifier. Create some great landing pages, grow your email list, utilize it with solo ads, and definitely you're going to be able to grow your audience with Snapifier utilizing that. The other ways of content locking are behind your own form. Let's say that you can go ahead and put in your own title and then send this over to a webhook URL. The nice thing about this is this webhook URL can be for anything, let's say Pabbly or Make or Zapier, and then you can go ahead and add the fields such as their email address, which is a required field, and then enter your email, and that one would be required, and we're going to choose email, and then click save, and then we're going to add another one, and then name, or first name. We'll just put first name. And then field type is text. Enter your name. And we're going to make this one required. And then if you wanted to have some fun, let's say enter in your hobbies. And then, of course, you can make this text as well. Enter your hobbies. And then if you wanted to make that a required field, you could send all of that over to Zapier, Pabbly, Make. And then from that point forward, you can create something for them about hobbies or whatever you wanted to make it out of. It would send that to them while you give them access to everything else. It's a great way to reward people immediately for signing up, as well as you could do the exact same thing utilizing the simpler content locking. We did this because we know that there are people that like to do a little bit more technical, and we know that people like to do things really easy. The third way that we do content locking is behind Product Dino. Product Dino allows us to tie directly in to Product Dino itself. You would put in your title, the access link for them to sign up or to get access. And then, of course, the get access link. You would also come over here to integrations. For Product Dino, you would do the connection. That simple. In connecting, all you would do is put in your API key, do the drop down for the collection or product ID, your collection or product ID number. If you chose product ID, that does change. And then if you wanted to tie it to a single payment gateway, you sure can. And go ahead and click on connect. And then you are done. So many different ways that we can do content locking. I'm going to go ahead and leave this as public for right now. And I'm going to come back over to page elements because I'm going to go ahead and show you a few more. So I'm going to go ahead and click on add, and we can come down to plain text. And then of course this is just, let's say, header. And then from here, let's go ahead and say that we want 24 point and we want it to be impact. Join Snapifier now. And then, but we wanted that centered, right? So we're going to click on these three dots, go centered, and we'll leave we could change the text color to red. We'll make it bright red. Click on those, click on that again. Make sure that we go to bright red. And then boom, should be good to go. And then we're going to exclude that because if we do want to lock it later, we don't want it locked where people can't see that. And we want that above the YouTube video. You could drag and drop the order of these any way that you want it. So if we come back over here, refresh, we now have where it says header and join Snapifier now. But I don't want to see header. How can I get rid of that? Come back over to settings, appearance, and we're going to remove show section headings. And let's say I don't want the name or description on there either. So we're going to get rid of the name and description and save. Come back over and refresh. Boom. That's simple. There's many different ways that you can configure this. We have made this as simple as possible. The sharing SEO information, in other words, when you share this out on Facebook, X, etc., you get to put in your own title here, your own description, and your own image. So when it gets shared out, it's going to be utilizing this image, this description, and this title on Facebook, X, etc. You can change all of that, click on save, and then you should be good to go. If you want to change, let's say, the theme colors, you could change the background color, the font color, the button colors, and of course the font color on the buttons. You can go ahead and change those as well. So that is just a brief overview training. HTML code is just an HTML block. This is great if you wanted to embed the whole video. When you come over here to share, click on embed and copy this frame right here, just everything as is. Come right back over to Snapifier, paste this in, and put embed video and exclude, save, scroll that up below headers. Perfect. So if I come over here and refresh, now you see the video, but it's not centered. Kurt, that doesn't look good. That is simply fixed by just one tag that you're going to learn. That is center. And then close out the center. Save, come back here, refresh, done. Simple as that. We now have the icon, which looks good. But if you want to get, let's say we want to get rid of the icon, we do the exact same thing. Come over here, save, come back over, refresh. The icon is gone. Everything moves up and it looks crisper, cleaner, easier on your eyes. And move with it that way. And then now you want to turn on content locking. Boom, we're done. Refresh. Well, let me go ahead and clear out my cookies. And then refresh, and then boom, it's locked. They can watch the YouTube video or this video, either which one. We don't want that second one there, so I'm going to get rid of that link. Click OK, come over here and refresh. It's that simple to use, folks. It really is. This is one of the simplest softwares that I've ever created. This is one of the simplest softwares that I know that you're going to be able to utilize time after time after time. We do have YouTube API integration. That is for this portion here where you're going to be putting in, this is once again a placeholder title so you know what is what. You could put in what query, in other words, what you want to search YouTube for. And then we have advanced options. This is huge and powerful because this you could choose, let's say by date, rating, relevance, title, view count. I want relevance. Now here is the huge part. You can put in the longitude and latitude right here. And then once you fill that out, this controls where it's searching for. So any videos uploaded in this radius of 220 kilometers from this longitude and latitude would then be included for whatever you were searching for. That is power. And then, of course, you're going to have to make sure that you upload your YouTube API key. That simple. And getting those keys are very easy to do. So this has been just a brief overview. Let me go ahead and do the Instagram profile. And I'm just going to put test. And I think that is my username, and save. I may be wrong on that. And I'm going to exclude this just to be on the safe side. And I'm going to refresh. Yeah, I've got that. There we go. Boom. So it brings in your actual Instagram into here as well. So you can include that. I'm going to go ahead and delete it because I don't want it on this. And then come back over. It's that simple to work with. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to get to the Facebook group, because that Facebook group is open for you. It's open for your questions. It's open for you to share your snaps that you're utilizing, that you're creating. We want you to utilize that. We desire that feedback, as well as the questions, because we want to make sure that you understand how to utilize this to the best of your ability. And once again, we want to say thank you very much for your interest in Snapifier. Take care. Have a great day.